We don't know which way to fucking go.
That's a lot better than what I had.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because we're at a fork in the road.
That's true.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I probably should have.
How about that, folks? Huh? Like, we don't know which way to fucking go. Or just, well, it's fucking.
Yeah. We need our YouTube AdSense up.
Yeah.
We can't be swearing in the first 10 minutes. We don't get YouTube sponsorship or whatever. This is a reminder. Follow the YouTube, folks.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Hit the tubes and the U's.
Yeah.
It's not a YouTube without you there.
That's true.
You know that?
It's true. You'll see some amazing videos there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We were just going through some. They were pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I was showing Adam some last night that he had no idea because he was talking about a podcaster that crashed a McLaren.
He was not a podcaster.
Or not a streamer. Or a
CSGO YouTuber.
Yeah.
I think.
He's a video podcaster for video games.
Yeah, everything's just a podcast now.
Yeah.
It's like, what is he like? He's like a podcaster at a bank? Is that what he does?
Yeah, is he like one of those podcasters over like the speakers inside of the bank?
He does like a live podcast at the bank over the intercom, right?
Yeah.
I used to kind of do that at Cub Foods.
Oh, he's the dude playing the stuff in the elevator, right?
Yeah,
he's like the podcaster with music
he's like
on the radio.
I really like Drake. He's my favorite podcaster.
Your favorite lyricist podcaster?
Yeah.
He's like a pod lyricist?
Yeah. A lyripod.
A lyripod?
Sounds more like a...
Sounds like he wears a lyritard, dude.
It sounds like he's extinct. A leopod.
Leopod. That sounds crazy.
Ding.
Is that me?
Twas you.
I'll turn that off.
You better.
Fine.
Well, folks, a lot has happened since the last episode.
Many things have gone down and hit the road.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about the Mike Lester show. We've been plugging it.
Yeah, dude.
We had the show.
That was fun. It was a fun show. Wasn't set up.
No.
At all, really. No. When we got there.
Which is unfortunate.
I was kind of like surprised by the fact that Jade didn't set it up.
And I will say this too. The 80s party or whatever that was going on before the show.
Oh, that lady.
That was
one
insane.
Lady was
that was insane.
Drunk as fuck.
And I don't want to I know who she is and I know what she does. She told me all about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And unfortunately, I can't tell the story because she is involved with local comedy in some regards. So I don't want to fuck over any other mics.
The lady that was wasted?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. We'll bleep this out if you want.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
She said she ran this mic. She's like the owner
that
of the bar.
was her?
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize. I know
she
that.
She seemed vaguely familiar to me, but she was just so hammered.
Well, like, usually when I see somebody that fucking hammered, I stay away from them as much as I can, and I don't, like, point interest towards them or give them attention because that's the worst thing you can do to a drunk
The thing about
person.
this woman in particular and the position that we were in was we kind of had to get the show rolling. That ball just got like thrown in our court. I thought there was.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And so, and
I ended up hosting.
Yeah.
Like,
and I would have jumped on that grenade, but based on the way that
it went, it would have been
way worse. It would have been terrible if I hosted.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
That's
before but what I was saying is this, like, everybody at this 80s party was just walking through like that bead doorway.
Oh my god!
To get to the bathroom, and we literally like put up chairs as like
Did you
tables.
See some of the beads got ripped down and shit because of that? Yeah, dude. There was like a small pile of the beads and shit. Yeah, dude. I was like internally like, oh my god, dude. Like, stop. Like, did you notice when I announced at first? I was like, if you need to go to the bathroom, it's around here or here. Do not come through here.
Yeah.
Like, even when we put out those tables, I was like, oh, that'll keep people out. And then instantly I ate my fucking words because that fucking lady went right through the tables and into the beads. I'm like,
the thing is you were announcing it to people who understood that you aren't supposed to do that, but there was a whole fucking party of these. This was like an 80s party.
Right.
She was wearing some shirt that said I heart 80s and had her hair in like a ponytail, and I was like, oh my god, you're like 55, what are you doing?
Living the glory days.
And she was like bad drunk, dude.
Yeah,
she was like stumbling over in the bar being like, this is so fun,
dude.
And I was like, what?
She was in the back,
walk away
in that back aisle, dude. Like before the show started, we was trying to like get her out of the fucking way so we could start the show.
Yeah, that
was like,
crazy.
You need to just because I was like, you need to just get out of the beads. She's standing in the beads are in her hair and shit. Yes, I'm drunk.
And the thing about it, like, if it was anywhere else in the room, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But like those beads are literally inches away from the stage.
Yeah.
Like you walk out of those beads
6
and you're
inches from the stage, dude.
You walk out of the beads, your next step that you're taking is on the stage. And it's like, you're like right where I'm about to walk out and start the show. And it's starting off in the most awkward fashion possible because you're about to kick out somebody before the show even starts.
Yeah, I know. It was fucking insane.
And wow, it was just that sucked. And I mean, I thought you did fine. You did what you could. You played with the hand that you were dealt.
Yeah, it was a hand. I tried to find a flush. Yeah. And but I got like 2 pairs.
Yeah. One thing that I thought was kind of weird was you did like your opening 10 minutes, and then you had who was it?
John did great. I thought John did great.
My thing is like
the crowd may not have like the first show. The crowd was like with him. They were listening. Because you got to really listen and pay attention to what John says.
Yeah.
So to understand what he's getting at.
Yeah, he's like a very deep irony guy, and he has like a whole stage presence character that he does where he's essentially just having like a mental breakdown, and it's awesome.
It's great. I love it.
I could watch 40 minutes of that.
You like that low energy, slower paced comedy.
Yeah,
you do.
I do. But I also, to be fair, I also really like the high energy yelling. Like my favorite comic is Tim Dillon, and his special is literally just like very likened to what's his name, Lewis Black.
Oh yeah. We talked about that before.
Yeah. So
you got to check out Chris Porter more. Like I showed you last night.
He's funny.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, that anger that like you understand what I'm talking about. Same with Lewis Black, where he like gets angry at like the politics points. He's like fucking like.
I particularly really like Tim Dillon because he gets angry from it. He comes at it just guns blazing from an angle that you never thought even existed, and he's just like so fucking passionate about it. Like my favorite thing that he's ever done is his 4th of July speech, and it's just 20 minutes of him being like, this is what America means to me, and he's just being like, yeah, running over a cat and like not feeling any pain because he's gonna make it out of this just like you did. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This was supposed to be like a 4th of July speech, dude. Like about hot dogs and fireworks or whatever the fuck. And it's just amazing. He has such an interesting view on life. What were we talking about? We were talking about the fucking Lester show. Yeah. We got off topic.
Yeah, we were first show we were talking about John.
Yeah. He did good.
Yeah.
And
Lester gave him props.
Yeah, dude,
which was awesome.
He talked about him in his set he called it a blood poem.
Yeah,
which I thought was hilarious.
He
said like, what the hell?
A 10-minute long blood poem.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was really good though.
I'll say it. I bombed. I bombed both shows.
Yeah, I was really bummed out for my boy, dude. I was like, God damn it, man. Because, like, we had a good crowd, a decent crowd the first show. Like,
yeah. They just,
out of the two shows, that was the more decent crowd.
Yeah. I had, like, one dude who was getting into a couple of my jokes. And then he was just, like, fully on board for everything that Mike did.
Yeah.
Which, it was.
They're there for Mike, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is like, I feel like they were just getting a little bit impatient because it's like, okay, we already had like, what do we need, like 30 minutes before Mike gets on stage? Like,
Well, yeah, and like the thing is, like when we got there, there's no lineup. There's no lineup at all. We get there, Pete's there. We're like, do you want to host? Like, just like bring everybody up or whatever.
Yeah.
And he wasn't about. He was like, I can, but and
he really didn't want.
And then Mike finally got there and had to figure out a fucking game plan.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
And that sucked.
So the reason that I've thought about this a lot. I thought about this bomb a lot because this one hurt. This one hurt me, dude.
Did it?
This one was one where I was just like, fuck.
A hometown show and you just fucking ate a dick.
Yeah, and in front of Lester too. That like especially hurts,
dude.
And it's like, man, like
that's a guy I want to impress.
Yeah, it's like, man.
That's why I was like excited to fucking do the shows for him. I'm like, if I gotta host and jump on that grenade, I'll fucking do it.
And I just like, I don't think I read the room well at all because I don't know. Like, did he say that? He did mention that it was his family in the back. And I didn't like think to like just go over like, okay, if that's his family, like, I don't want to like go too overboard because, and I didn't, thought never crossed my mind.
You got to think who Mike Lester is though. So they're dealing with that level of overboard and he's like 125% overboard. True. Like, so I think your level of overboard would be timid probably.
Well, I just was very crass compared to him. He gets very whimsical
and
I don't know, not whimsical, that's probably not great.
Wild.
He just is crazy. Like
dude,
and like he comes
just
at
Mike Lester.
He does a lot of like cleanish jokes too. It's not like, I mean, he
does.
And like they're cleanish isn't like not fucking like just swearing or like even one thing that I think, oh man, I just could go over every joke that just didn't work, and I could give you 1,000 reasons why. So I started off being like trying to do
starting to like come up with excuses like race car drivers, like tires were too hot, brakes were overheated.
Well, no, they just didn't get on board with me from the beginning because I told I like a Ukraine joke.
What did you start with?
I did a joke that they liked right away. I do my CBD Sunday school joke. Whereas I go up,
but that's like what, 10 seconds?
Not even.
Yeah,
like 5.
Yeah,
and then I was just like, no, really, I just look like I look like the only war I engage in is World of Warcraft, but I still have an opinion on the Ukraine.
Yeah,
and there people are just like, he's just trying to be edgy and shocking, bring up the Ukraine. And it's just like, okay, we don't need to hear this next 8 minutes. And they didn't, I don't even remember what joke. I think I told like the cat story.
You just like kind of blacked it out. Like you're like on stage blacking out. Dude, the second show, I'm not gonna lie, I was in the curtains waiting for you to like come out, and like Mike's back there with me and he's like, does he know when to come off? I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, he's got a timer on his phone down there. He's like, okay, cool. Because it was that second show was really rough.
Well, here's the thing. That second show, there was 2 chicks on that couch who were they were into it. They thought I did great. They told me after the show that they thought I did great, and maybe they were probably just being nice. because I mean, whatever, you know.
One of those chicks was wearing like a hat like I am right now.
Yeah.
And during my set, I was like, yeah, this dude gets it. I was like, and then I realized it's a chick. I was like, oh shit. I like just never fucking said anything about it.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
They were super nice to me after the show. They followed me on Instagram or whatever. They're just like, nice. Like,
that's cool.
Asked me questions about local comedy or whatever.
There you
go. But the thing is I was crushing with those two chicks on that couch, dude. But they were silent laughers. One of them was literally covering her. One person was like covering her mouth after.
Just belly laughing.
Yeah, it's just like, and I was like, no,
let it out,
please. Like I didn't say.
That's what you need to say. Is like when you have that intrusive thought, Adam, on stage, you gotta be like, why are you covering that laugh? You gotta let it out.
Yeah.
Like let it out.
Yeah. What are you scared of?
Like a burp. Come on, let it out like the fucking stinky fart. Come on.
And to be fair, I also did clean up the set quite a bit more, and it was playing to my audience, kind of more of a set, I guess. I didn't do the fucking cat story. I was like, no, that got 3 minutes of silence when I did that. I don't need that again.
Yeah, and that's one of your better jokes.
Yeah, it's better because it's one of the better ones. There's like a room of people. There was just like not many people.
I play to a dirty crowd, and that's
I do too.
I was lucky enough that there were people that laughed at dirty stuff.
Yeah, so, they didn't like that,
and that's my off chance. Yeah, like is like that. It's like a 50-50 shot that people are gonna like laugh at dirty things because they don't talk about it out in the open. So it's like, it's one of those, I don't know, taboo-ish things for some people. Sure. So they laugh at things like that.
So another thing that happened at the show was, so I got off stage after the second show. And I was like, okay, that one didn't hurt quite as bad. But, you know, and then I looked at my phone and a girl that I went on a date with, the day before, she she texted me like earlier in the night, and I was like, oh, I'm at Jade Fountain, I'm doing a comedy show. And then she's like, oh, I didn't look at my phone after I sent that text. I was just like, I'm just focusing on my set. I have my set list pulled up, I have a timer pulled up, like it's showtime. And I didn't look at my phone for like for the whole first show or the second show. I just like was, you know, watching the show. And I looked at my phone after I got off, just to see, you know, black out a little bit more and just not have to think about what happened. And and I saw that she was just like, oh, she replied to me being that I was at the show, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna come through and like watch the show, like I'm out bar hopping. And I was like, okay, well, like if you're here, you just watched like one of the worst sets of my life. If you're not here, you're about to come in and see like a great show. So, you know, but then it was also like, I didn't really want, you know.
Didn't they come in at like the end of
Lester's, dude?
Yeah.
So that was the thing too. It's just like, okay, you showed up late to the show. Like, what do you want me to?
Yeah, because I was sitting over there where we were across the room, and it was like, I was watching Lester because he's like out in the crowd.
Yeah.
And then I see these two chicks come in. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this show is almost over. I was like, Mike was already said, like, he was like, okay, I'll do one more. And then I was like, they're about to come into a show that's over. Yeah. Like, who told them about this? And then, well, it was Adam. I was like,
yeah. And
I was like, who are they here? And then Adam's talking to him like, Jesus.
I had to address that they came, and I didn't want to be rude.
Just flake out of there. Just hit the dip. Man.
Yeah. Like,
out the back door.
Later. See you sometime. Never. But yeah, she showed up, and then her roommate, it was the girl I went on a date with, and her roommate. And
oh, you could have had a threesome. Adam.
Nah, dude.
You could have been smashed potatoes, dude.
I'll pass on that, bro. I'm good, man.
It's a fat pass?
Yeah, it's a fat pass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, her roommate was like trying to wingman for her. She's like,
oh hell no.
and I was like, this is not happening. Like,
what should we call that? If a female wingman, is that like a harpy, or is that like a like
I don't know, man. What's
female winged like? What are those other? Well, no, not a succubus. That's not winged. I'm just trying to think of something else for a wing, but go ahead.
Yeah. She was trying to basically like wingman the situation. I was like, this is not happening. Like I'm not feeling great after, bombing, and then you guys showing up late to the show. Like, what the fuck?
Well, at least they missed your bomb.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell them, and they were like, "No, I'm sure you did great." And I was like, well.
"No, I sucked a dick up there."
Yeah, it's like, well, I appreciate the compliment,
dude.
but
I hate shows that
and then
bomb on, man.
The weird thing too is like they parked right outside of the bar, and I parked kind of a little bit more down the block because there was a lot more going on during the first show when I parked, like around like 6 when I got there or whatever, and 6:30, and they like parked right outside in the front, and I just was like nice. I was like, oh well, I'll walk you guys to your car, and they were just parked right there, and I was like, okay. And then her roommate locked her. She was the DD. She locked her out of the car so she couldn't get in, and she was like, all right, I'm just gonna go take a lap real quick. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like, you're gonna leave your friend standing here alone? That's crazy.
You're just like gonna force her to like.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, like what are you trying to do? Like make her go home with me? That's not happening. And then like what? We're gonna walk to my car and then like kissing is gonna be fucking hot,
bro. Like, that's like a trap.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? This is weird.
That's something you don't want to get involved in.
Yeah,
it's
so
just like.
That was a major red flag for me. So the next day, she was like, "Oh, when are we hanging out again?" And I was like, "We can be friends, but I don't see this going anywhere. I just don't want to waste your time." So, and then she just didn't respond to that. And it was like, "Okay, cool."
I had him.
Yeah, she was in. I mean, she was into me.
Yeah,
and whatever.
It's got to go both ways, though.
It's got to go both ways, and it just didn't in this case.
Yeah.
So,
shit happens.
I just said it like it was. I don't want to waste their time.
And I've done that before, and they've gotten mad. And it's like, dude, like at least I was upfront with you and honest about it.
Yeah.
Like, what else do you want from me? I'm not gonna do something I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like.
So yeah, I don't know. That was a weird end of the night, I guess, and I just had to go home and think about that on top of how terrifying.
Jesus.
Then I was just like, Jesus, man, but like I'm gonna have like a weird dream tonight or something.
I'd hope not, man.
Yeah.
Just bombing up on stage naked with her as an audience.
Yeah, that's and then it just like the stage just like falls in the middle from a trap door, and then I'm like my parents are there. Some crazy shit happens.
And a video camera, and then you're like filming an ad for a Christian thing or whatever.
A Christian Sibian machine.
Lutheran, yeah, Christian Sibian machine.
Yeah.
Your father's sounding in the car.
Oh no! Don't say that.
I'm kidding.
Yucky.
Well, you said your parents were down there. I'm just using on who's down there.
Yeah, whatever. I did start this. Dude, oh, that reminds me. The day before, or 2 days before the Leicester show, there was a Dublin's open mic. And everybody was going up there. And it was a very empty room, maybe like 6-7 audience members or whatever.
Yeah, dude, everybody
besides
crushed hard.
The thing is the audience wasn't very receptive to anything. But then Roddy went up there and he did like
the best set of his life.
Yeah, it's a bunch of incest jokes thrown in there, and they loved it.
Oh,
and then everybody had to address that this crowd liked incest jokes, and it was awesome. And then I went up there. They were on board with what I did, man. Yeah, I did better at that Dublin's open mic with the same amount of people that I did at the Jade Fountain.
After Roddy's set, everybody pretty much had a good set.
Yeah.
Like, because we kind of intertwined the incest into our jokes. We twisted our jokes to make them like incesty. Like,
that ruled.
Dude, that did rule. That's a vehicle driving by. Yeah, not all houses are soundproof.
Pardon the transformer outside.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. It was probably like a big garbage truck or something.
The Decepticons are outside, dude. What the fuck?
Fucking Decepticon, man.
Optimus, where you at, bro?
Have you seen that like sketched out video of like the stoner fucking Autobots and shit?
Maybe.
I got a video of it. But yeah, but the rest of that shit, we done with the show?
What?
Talking about the show.
Yeah, we can move on. I had a lot after that. I had to set my sights on this bachelor party, dude.
Yeah.
We could talk about that if you want.
Yeah, we can do that. And I also had a weekend of.
Tell me about your weekend.
Of my brother's wedding party.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, dude, that shit was sick. I got to meet all the band members for our intro and our intro musics.
Yeah.
From More Than Lights. They were all there. They were cool as fuck. Yeah, it ruled really hard, dude. We got down there. I'm trying to think if anything crazy happened on the way down there. Not really. It was like chill. It was really windy. We just flew down there.
Where at? Where did you say?
It was down in the cities.
Oh, okay.
It was like Brooklyn Park area.
Yeah.
But yeah, went there. Ton of people, dude. I was like, holy fuck, man. Like, we had this whole basement of a VFW packed.
Really?
Yeah, like open bar and shit. And my brother's a musician and has been like in many bands and has does recording and all that shit.
Yeah.
And so he had like a live band of like one of his buddies and shit. They fucking ripped.
Hell
so
yeah, dude.
fucking
They had a live
hard.
band at the wedding?
Yeah. It wasn't the wedding, it was the reception. It was in the basement of a VFW, and it was fucking like they played music you would fucking love, and they were like masterful at like segueing the songs into each other and shit.
Dude,
insane. They went from like reggae to fucking like I don't know how to like understand. Almost like yeah. I'm trying to think of like this style of music. It's like hipstery, but like kind of like
indie,
like say like trample by turtles and shit, kind of like stuff like ish.
Oh, like folky.
Yeah, like folk music. Yeah, dude, they were like mixing crazy mixes together, like live.
Nice.
Like they had keyboards and fucking guitars, bass, drums, fucking all of it, and it was all just perfectly.
Hell yeah,
it was sick. That was awesome. I got to, dude, the lead singer of that, Natalie Fine of like More Than Lights. They're not together anymore, but my brother's cousin, DJ, I met him some years ago. He's cool ass motherfucker, dude. Like hippie-ish, but like fucking like just like lucid. like
lucid.
Yeah, dude, like could be tripping at the moment. Maybe like
maybe took a little capsule.
Yeah, and he got married to Natalie Fine, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. I was like, what? I was like, that's what's up, dude. Nice. I'm like, hell yeah. I was thinking of something. I was like, what'd you say to her, dude? I was like, how the fuck did you hook up with her and shit? Because like he was getting snuck into the More Than Lights concerts, like because he was underage to go in there and shit. Yeah. Like, and now he's married to her and they got a kid on the way and shit. And I'm like, how did you fucking like?
How'd you hook that up,
yeah,
bro?
how'd you hook that up? What are you up there like? Damn, Natalie Fine. I was like, what's your middle name? So? Holy shit. like or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Natalie's so fine, bro. Like,
I haven't seen a photo. I don't know who she is.
She is. She is so fine. She's like my height.
Nice.
Yeah. For a chick, yeah.
Yeah. If you were a chick, nice.
Yeah. And
but you're a guy, so
yeah.
Yucky.
45%. No.
So what would you get fucking real? You got lit at that
dude,
reception,
the reception, I knocked a few back. I got like a little buzzed up.
Fuck yeah.
Drove over to my brother's house for the after party, and that's where the shit went down. Like
the after party.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't a reception supposed to be the after party?
No, dude, that's just the party, and then usually like the parents or whatever will like go home or something like that.
Yeah.
My brother's parents went to the after party.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're all smoking weed around them and shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
hell yeah.
They're older. They know, like, his friend base and shit like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fucking, my brother, like, we got there. I got to check out my brother's new crotch rocket that he bought. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. He bought the identical bike to my other brother.
Oh, nice.
Like, after... when my brother Nick bought it, Corey went and bought one. I'm like, God damn it, now I'm the one without the bike.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you gotta get
fuck,
one.
now I gotta get a fucking bike. I'm like, do I get a bike or a PC? I'm like, fuck. I don't have anywhere to store the bike. I can only ride it 3 months out of the year right now.
Yeah.
Like, I might wait on that. But that was sick. Got to talk and meet up with like a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time of my brother Corey's friends. Fucking, it was just like such a bummer because I had to be an adult at the party, which always sucks.
Yeah,
you know, like
I can't get too fucked up. I gotta work
dude. Like I couldn't take the Molly, I couldn't do the cocaine. Like, come on, what kind of after party is that?
Yeah, what kind of shit is this?
Dude, like at the reception in the VFW, we had like he had a taco bar, like an open taco bar, and like during like after like everybody ate and shit, like there was a bunch of soft shell tortillas left, and we're all fucking like whipping them around like frisbees and shit.
Just getting shitty.
Dude, it was so fun. It was so fun,
Hell
man. Yeah, it was great. Like I could not sleep that night. So I was like, I should have done the cocaine. Like, it would not have mattered at all. Because everybody was so fucking loud. I remember I tried to go to bed, like starting to go to bed at like probably, I want to say it was like almost 3 a.m. It could have been later. I don't know. But like, I was laying down there for like an hour and I still couldn't pass out. And then I hear them up there and I'm like I hear like chopping and then like and then I was like, fuck, man, I really want to go up those stairs right now. Like I should go up those stairs right now.
Yeah.
But then I'm not gonna be down these stairs again. Like,
I'm gonna be up there for a while.
Yeah, dude. And then I get one of the dudes like fucked up his bump and like it like I wasn't seeing any of it, but I could get all of this from like audio aid.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck. He's like, oh shit, it fell out of my nose. And he's like, just one more. Just one more. I'm like, oh shit, it's just one more. It's cocaine.
Not that, dude.
Cocaine. Like, and then they were like riffing on the just one more for like 10 minutes,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
And I was just like listening to them fucking cracking up. And then like I had to piss. And I was like, fuck, I gotta go upstairs. And I like go up there and I look at one of the fucking band members and I'm like, just one more? And he started laughing. I'm like, no, dude, I don't need any right now. I'm like, I need to go pee and go lay back down.
Just one more?
Just one more?
Nice. Hell yeah. Perfect comedic timing.
Yeah, dude.
Legendary.
Like, it was the comedian in me. I just like had to go back.
Yeah. You had to say it.
I had to.
What are you gonna do?
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what else did you do at the bachelor party? Or not the bachelor party, the after party.
Played some fucking like glow in the dark like racquetball.
Okay.
That shit was hard.
I bet.
Yeah,
They have
dude.
racquetball at their
Well, it was like in
house?
the backyard. Like,
Okay.
well, I don't know. It was like really low. I don't know how
Is
to.
it pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball. Yeah, it had like lit up paddles and then the balls were lit up.
Okay.
But the paddles were lit up fucking white and the balls were like either a green or an orange one or a blue one. So it was hard to see the ball. And when you'd swing your paddle, you'd just go blind. Like, so it was just fucking useless.
Yeah.
It was
literally too bright.
That was shitty. Yeah, that was shitty.
I've never played pickleball. I feel like you need to be retired to play
It's
pickleball.
like a mini tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old people love it.
Why? It's not that fun.
Yeah, well, when you're
I'd rather play table tennis.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you gotta hit that shit hard, bro.
I got my ping pong paddle over there.
Really?
Yeah. Somewhere.
You used to pong?
I love pong, man.
Hell yeah.
It's good shit.
I'm terrible at pong.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not bad, but I just haven't ever. Like, I don't know. You look up like these crazy ass like Olympic ping pong players, and it's like, okay, I am nothing.
Where they're like standing 10 feet back
yeah.
from the table. Yeah, that's because of the amount of spin they're putting on the ball. Like, they start right next to the table, but they like gradually move farther back.
Yeah.
Like, so they're adjusting for how fucking hard they gotta hit it, and if they use backspin or topspin, how it's gonna react to like get over the net. Their goal is to like barely get over the net. Like, if it can hit it and topple over it, awesome.
Yeah. If it can clip the top.
Yeah. Because then the dude's 10 feet fucking away from it. He's never going to get to the front of that net, you know?
Yeah. It's a very athletic game when you get play at like the top level. But when you're playing like me, you're like getting 2 feet away from the table at most.
It can. I mean,
my nuts are basically on the table. It
depends how much you play. Like, I haven't played in a while, but I feel like I could easily get back into it and be close to where I was at, like, just on my knowledge of the game already.
Yeah.
And I have my same paddle, so that's, you know, it's got Def Leppard on it. Balls of Fury. No, I'm just kidding. That's what Balls of Fury. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's got the Def Leppard paddle.
That's one of Christopher Walken's weirdest movies.
That he was in. Yeah. I was super surprised to see him when I first watched that movie. I'm like, Christopher Walken? Yeah, dude. I'm like, what? I'm like, he's white. This is cultural appropriation.
This is. Yeah. Well, Christopher Walken, if he had a Fu Manchu, it would have just been fucking legendary.
Oh, man. He would have been like who's that actor, that old Asian man that always, he's in that movie. He's in Balls of Fury. He plays the old fucking trainer.
I don't remember.
Of the fat white dude. He's also in Big Trouble in Little China. He's got a Fu Manchu and shit in there. Like,
is it the guy?
The old dude with the grasshopper. He's like,
I haven't seen it.
In Balls of Fury, he's got the grasshopper.
Last time I watched Balls of Fury was like 12 years ago.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
I haven't watched it recently, but I remember that because he's like, the dude the white dude, the main character.
Yeah.
He's like doing the training for it, and the Asian guy, he's like holding the cricket, but like in his hand, and the white dude thought it was like the fly thing where you gotta like snatch the fly or whatever. He like, Asian dude opens his hand and he just like smacks it. He's like, what happened to the lucky cricket? Like, because he's blind. Yeah. Like, there's this lucky cricket and shit.
Cricket,
yeah, he's like, oh. like wipes it on his shirt and shit, and then he gets him another like cricket or whatever in the end. But he's like shaking the box. He's like, "What is it?" And
he fucking dies.
He just kills it before he even opened it.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I have to watch that movie again.
it's a good one, dude. I feel like it's way overlooked.
Yeah,
there's so many good scenes.
I think it's on HBO.
Like. I don't have HBO. I really want HBO so I can fucking see some of the shows I was watching. But I ain't got money for that right now.
Dude, I'm strapped for gas.
Yeah, you are. Giving you gift cards to get home.
Dude, we did a gift card
trade. Yeah.
You take this brewery gift card because I don't drink beer. And I'll take the gas because I drive places like work.
Yeah. Because he has no gas.
Yeah, I had to put
and if we were gonna get this out, I needed to get Adam gas.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been going to work for a week.
Yeah, it would have been bad. I would have been getting rides.
Yeah,
but yeah, the bachelor party was insane, dude. It was nutty. And
Tell me about it. How nutty? Did you nut?
No.
Was it that nutty?
I didn't. I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, you said you had a goal for the weekend.
What was that?
Didn't you?
What did I tell you my goal was?
I think, it's like you were gonna fuck a hot mom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that was the first night, but...
Adam, in fact, did not fuck a hot mom.
No. No, none of us fucked any hot moms. One of us did make out.
I was gonna say, who was that? That
was just one of the guys in the party.
You guys described it as he made out with a mom.
She was a mom.
I was like, not a hot mom, huh? No.
Find. We can play the audio of me saying I'm going to fuck a hot mom. I can find it too. Here.
I got it. Yeah.
So I'll start talking about what happened during the first day. So
yeah, where is it? And you can talk about that.
So the first day we got there and
Is it in Discord or what?
No, I'll just send it to you.
Okay. The first day, Adam.
So we got to an Airbnb.
Do that, but tell me.
I sent you the video.
Okay.
Because you're connected to the roadie.
Yeah.
So the first day we got to... I'm going to fuck a hot mom. So that was the second bar that we got to, I think. So we had decided that not all of us were at the Airbnb yet, but the Airbnb was about like 2-3 blocks away from just like a local resort bar. Because we were staying off on like a golf course resort.
Ooh, did you go golfing?
No, it was raining the day that we wanted to go golfing.
Fuck, dude.
So we had to just scratch that and just go to a water park instead, which was fine. But that was like our backup plan. We were probably going to end up going to a water park no matter what, but...
well, yeah, you're at the fucking Dells.
Yeah.
If you don't go to a water park, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you're just going to a big touristy attraction.
A white trash tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Tourist trap.
Yeah, dude. The people that were there were grody.
To say it nicely.
We were partying at this local bar, and there was another guy who showed up with a girl, and he was like, "Yeah, we're both in another wedding." So we started like hitting it off with them. We get a few drinks in us. I'm pretty tipsy at this point. I took like a few shots at that bar too. We got pretty shitty at that bar, and I will say this: I was not the first person to throw up during the bachelor party weekend, because the man whose wedding is coming up, the groom, he at this first bar, I catch a glimpse of him as I'm like walking around this building, just kind of looking around at what they had. I was looking for a pool table. They didn't have one, but I see. Yeah, I know. It was weird.
So many pools, but no pool table.
That's exactly. I found one pool table in the city of the Wisconsin Dells. And
what?
And
there's gotta be more. That's crazy.
We were there for 3 days. Went to a lot of bars. One pool table.
I don't doubt you.
Anyways, somebody broke a glass at this first bar, and we were like, "This is iffy start to this fucking
nice shattered glass as we walk in. This is dope.
One of the dudes in the party scratched his fucking arm up on the glass on the table, and then while I'm looking around this building, I look at Austin, who's bachelor. It's his party. He just puts his hand on his mouth and goes, whoa, and I'm just like, follow me. Bathroom. And I was headed that way because I had to take a piss.
Projectile.
I'm like, come to the bathroom. I'm like pointing him in the direction because he's just sprinting with his mouth, with his hand on his mouth. And I forget that I get into the bathroom. He is right behind me, hot on my tail. And I'm like, okay, I can piss. And I go, urinal. And he goes straight to the urinal and I go straight to the stall in accidentally, and he pukes projectile vomits all over this urinal.
Oh, nice.
It was bad.
Nice.
So at this point in time, we've been loud and very obnoxious at this bar. Broke a glass already.
Oh, you guys broke the glass?
We broke the glass.
Oh, I thought you guys walked in.
We broke the glass.
Okay.
And then somebody projectile vomits in the urinal. And once that happened, we were like, we gotta go. Like, we can't come back. We
can't be the usual suspects in here.
They had no reason to not believe that was us. All they had to do was go ask the 5 other people in this bar, hey, did you projectile vomit in the urinal? And 4 of them would have been like, nah.
It was probably the group that was carrying out that one guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. We weren't even carrying. He wasn't even that drunk. He just got it out, and it was just like, okay, whatever. And like I said, it was like a family golf course resort, but they just happened to have this bar that we got shitty at. And right outside the bar, they had a
Don't get shitty at where you're staying.
Yeah, that was a bad decision. But we go out to this they had a playground for like kids and shit, and it's like probably like 10 o'clock at this point, so it's like dark out, but there was another wedding going on, so all the bachelorettes were having like just chilling out over on the playground. Did you
fuck another bachelorette from a different wedding? That'd be sick.
They were on like a merry-go-round, but it was like one that was like it was like up high.
Let's go around.
Yeah. You can take a trip with me.
Come on, Mary.
Take a trip with me on the vomit comet.
Oh, your name is Mary? I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. It's always a white lady named Mary.
That's true. It's true. I haven't met a not white lady named Mary, so
every white lady is named Mary.
Well, I feel like every other culture has like a translation of
Mother Mary.
Yeah. But we go on this I'm pretty shitty at this point. I haven't thrown up yet, but I'm pretty shitty. But they're like, get on the fucking merry-go-round with us and like go for a spin. And I go up there, and so does Austin. Right after throwing up, by the way, Austin goes up there with me, and they spin us for like 4 minutes. They spin us for way too long. And I get off, and I'm like stumbling on the ground, and I'm like, we gotta walk back to the Airbnb. I'm about to throw up, and I'm the second person to throw up within 30 minutes. Of like partying at this fucking...
I can't do merry-go-rounds, bro.
Dude, it was nuts.
I can't. I don't know what age it was, but it was like there was a switch where it was like, I can, and then no.
Yeah.
I can spin my kids. They can still handle it. Like, my kids will fucking...
I think I discovered that I cannot
whip around,
handle that anymore. That's what I discovered is I'm over merry-go-rounds. Because I throw up, and then... I'm just trying to like chill out and like not upset my stomach too much. I'm like drinking water and like sitting at the kitchen table of the Airbnb, and I'm still like very drunk at this point. But I'm like teaching somebody chess. Austin really wanted me. He wanted me to bring my chessboard.
I know. I remember him telling you that on Discord.
I was like, okay, I can bring it, but like, I don't think we're gonna play it.
There's so many more activities.
I know exactly. So, but like I said, we were just chilling at that other bar, waiting for the last guy to show up because he had to work and he was going to come in late, right around midnight. So we get back to the Airbnb. We're chilling. I'm teaching him chess, and I'm so drunk at this point that I don't even realize that the other guy had shown up. And they're like, everybody's like ordering Ubers to like go to different bars or whatever because they're like, Taylor's here. You can finally, go out and chill or go out and drink. So we get
Adam's like, more drinking?
Yeah, I was like, more? All right, whatever. I already threw up, so I
feel way better now.
Yeah. Trying to convince myself of that. And then we get to another bar, And it's kind of like 3 bars like all next to each other because it's like the
Because
middle.
it's Wisconsin.
It's the middle of the Wisconsin
It's just
Dells.
Wisconsin. There's a population city of like 300. There's at least 3 bars.
That's true. That is actually a fact. You can fact check it.
Fat check that.
Fat check it. So we go to like a one bar. The guys like aren't really feeling it at the bar. They're like, this bar kind of sucks. So we go to a second one. Pretty soon after that one, we have like a couple drinks at the first one. Nice. Computer's turning into the second Decepticon of the episode.
Yeah, it's gonna take flight really quick.
Yeah.
It's got really good fans. It's got really good fans, dude. It's got a lot of fans. Yeah, more fans than we got at the Jade show. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
A lot louder.
Right. So we go to the second bar of the night, or the third bar of the night, actually, and they we're getting in. There's like a bouncer on this deck, and we all give him our IDs, and the best man, his ID was pretty like cracked already.
Yeah.
He gives it to the bouncer, and the bouncer sees that it's cracked, and he's like, "Is this fake?" Like, I don't know. Like, he's trying to bend it a little bit to like make sure.
He should have a black light.
Yeah, he didn't use that because when the best man saw him bending it, was like, "Hey, it's like cracked. Like, don't do that." The bouncer might have just got like really sketched out about it or whatever, and he just looks right at the best man and snaps it in half.
What if?
And he just goes, "Oh," and hands it to him.
What if?
Yeah. What a dickhead.
Yeah.
Absolute dickhead.
Yeah, he had a dick on his face, dude.
Yeah. Absolute.
After that, I would have put a stamp of one on it. That's for sure.
Absolute bastard,
what a
dude.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah. So
does he realize that he just like committed a felony by destroying somebody's ID?
Yeah. That, like, we could have called the cops and like that dude could have gotten like straight up arrested for that.
Yeah, totally.
But we were also like so shitty and like we didn't want to deal with the cops on like a bachelor party. It's like, what are we gonna do?
Dude, imagine him coming up off of that and like suing the fuck out of a bouncer.
You should do it.
You should.
Yeah.
What an asshole. Like, there's no reason to be an asshole like that. What if I just like was working in a gas station and somebody fucking gave me their ID and I was just like, I don't believe it, and fucking cut it in half with a fucking scissors. Yeah. Like,
but it's a real ID.
But it's a real ID.
Yeah. That would be insane.
I'd be fucking sued.
Yeah. So that happened. And that's the bar where I said I'm going to fuck a hot mom. That's how shitty that's how shitty
the next bar, or was that bar?
It was that bar where the bouncer broke his ID,
bro.
and he let us all in. We're like, well, we're not going to try to go to another bar after this. So we may as well like get it camp out here. And it was a cool bar. They had like a couple different outside areas. They had like a deck, and then you walked in and there was just like a garage door basically, and you walked up a couple of stairs and there was a dance floor, big bar in the middle. And then if you went out back, there was a whole other area that was just like all sand. It's like a beach theme, and they had like you know,
a lot
bean
of
bags.
Beaches out there. No beaches.
No, that's dead. But it was like a beach theme, and they had like sandbags and shit, and they had like live music playing, or like a DJ playing. I don't think it was live music. They had a DJ, and he was playing dog shit.
DJ, play that dog shit. yeah. Oh my god. Builders is that way too. They actually have like a weird like DJ system, like that allows them to only play certain like songs.
That's weird.
Stupid.
Yeah, but I don't really remember too much more from that night. We got back to the Airbnb. We got bored of like partying there. Like it was closing in on bar close. Like it was like 1 o'clock or something like that. Bar closes like 2. So we got back to the Airbnb. We're just gonna drink here for free, because we bought a bunch of alcohol, and I brought some marijuana to share with the boys. I'm admitting to a crime. I brought drugs across state lines.
Oh
Oops.
no!
Oopsies.
We're only like millions of people that do that every day.
Yeah. But I got everybody very stoned.
Hell yeah.
I got everyone stoned as fuck. and we were passing around a couple of joints, and the dude who had his ID snapped. I'm not gonna rat out any names if they're doing crazy shit like that, but somebody was like just hammered, like blackout drunk, was like, dude, you gotta Wu-Tang that shit. You gotta Wu-Tang that shit. And so the guy's like, go grab the tequila and I'll chase the fucking roach with the tequila. And he just goes, and he chases it with like 3 shots worth of tequila. He goes ham on that tequila.
With no need for it.
No, he was already there. He was way past.
I can only imagine y'all have been to just bar after bar after bar already.
Yeah. And nobody was like, people were ordering like doubles at every bar. It was nuts. And I was like, if this is the first night, we have 2 more days here. What the fuck? Like I can't keep up. We just got insanely hammered at the back of the house, really high. And then we had a campfire going outside. That's where we were passing the joint around. Yeah. And somebody was like, dude, you got to get the hot dogs out. And we ate like 12 hot dogs between 4 people who were still awake.
Oh, yeah.
Just went ham on the hot dogs. Oh, and earlier, right after we smoked the joint, one of the bad things about me getting everybody so high was they forgot that they put a pizza in the oven. So I was outside.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was outside. You passed this around. Somebody said like, oh, I set a timer for the pizza. And then the timer went off for the pizza on his phone. I went inside and he set the timer for way too long. Because I opened the fucking oven
3
door.
hours instead of 30 minutes.
He said it for like 25 minutes. And I was like, what the hell? This needs like 10.
As a Jax or something like that.
Yeah, it was nuts. And so I opened the fucking oven door and there's just a plume of smoke that hits me. And then the fucking fire alarms immediately go off. And I'm like, fuck, now I gotta hide my weed because there's a bunch of no smoking inside signs everywhere. It's like, they're just gonna fucking, what if the owners show up and they see like a fucking jar of joints on the table? Yeah.
Dude, bro, I fucked up like that once here. Like, I started cooking mac and cheese and I fucking passed out.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, dude. I woke up to the fucking smoke alarm downstairs going off. Ooh. I went down there. All the water's boiled out of the pan, and it's just like a cake of like burnt noodles. Like, no.
Ruined that pan, eh?
No, dude. The pan was like a non-stick pan.
Nice. You saved it.
Yeah, and like I just threw that shit away, dude. The house stank for like a week and a half, dude. I like tried opening all the windows I could to air it out.
So, yeah, this oven was like hot as shit, and there was like a bunch of fucking toppings that fell on the bottom of it, and that's like what really was smoking it out.
Oh yeah.
So
the cheese melted down and just started
down there
burning. Oh yeah.
So
they're just like itty bitty now. Yeah, so just teeny little crisps.
Me and one of the other guys, we both like work in the restaurant industry. One of them the other guy was a sous chef, and then me, I'm a chef de partie, which was like one step below
chef de partie.
Yeah, that's my actual job title. But
the what?
My actual job title,
chef de
partie, Partie.
You said that's one step below the sous.
A few steps below.
Oh,
yeah, like a couple. If you have like a packed ass kitchen, but most places just have like a sous chef and then like the line cooks.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he was the sous, and everybody's like looking at us like basically like, oh, you gotta like fix the oven now. And we're just like, what the fuck, dude? We're like,
we didn't even do anything.
We didn't do anything. You should have had us like deal with the fucking pizza. No, the
idiot's gonna clean up the idiot's mess.
But it's like hot as fuck, so we're like reaching in there because he doesn't like bother us at this point. We're just like, oh, that's a new burn. Fuck it.
I get it.
So clean that shit out, and then we went to bed pretty soon after. Like we ate the hot dogs and fucking went to bed, and then we woke up at like 10 o'clock the next morning. We're like ready to go to a water park that has an open bar that you can swim up to, and we're like,
yeah,
fuck. Okay,
I'll go there and get a water.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Yeah, can I get a water? Thanks. I'm fucked up still.
Yeah,
like.
So I woke up, made the guys breakfast, then we went to a water park. We went to the Kalahari. That shit is that place was way too expensive, dude.
They're all expensive.
Yeah, man. But like it was like $140 for a day pass.
Yeah, that's why you buy the weekend pass.
Yeah, but we didn't. We were only gonna go there for a day. We were gonna do other shit.
Yeah.
Like get drunk somewhere.
Well, yeah, but I think they got like something for like a pass for all the parks. Like that you can go to all of them, and they all have different like bars and different slides and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, so. we did the indoor water park at We did the indoor water park at the Kalahari, and
Got any slides that go outside the building on it?
Yeah.
God damn fucking PC fucking piece of shit. Take you all back and show you the shovel.
Yeah.
God damn it.
The one slide, all the slides were dope. They were a lot of fun. But the one that I have done before, I've been to the Kalahari in 2019 when I graduated high school. I went there for a Super Smash Bros. Tournament because I hadn't had sex yet at that point. So
I've still never been there.
The Kalahari?
With Dells. I drive
really?
past there when I go to Illinois.
Sure. I've been there. I've been to every single water park there.
I have never been to a single water park.
It was the spot that my family drove to every spring break.
See, my mom said we would go there sometime when I was a kid, you know? So I'd see it when we're driving by. I'm like, I want to go there. Fucking cucked every damn time. Just never able to go.
Don't go to the Kalahari, dude.
Why not?
It's so fucking expensive. Their slides are fun, but it's like, man, you got to get like a good deal on that shit.
Point. See, that's why I don't even go to like water parks. I'd rather spend the money and go to like a racetrack.
Yeah, that's a completely fair thing to do. But the one slide that I have done before, and I was like, I'll do it again. But now I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that again. It was one of those ones that like the floor drops out from underneath you, and you just drop straight down. And then like at the it's those. Like a 50 foot drop. And like they had a heartbeat. They had a speaker inside there and it was like playing a heartbeat and you're like
cheesy.
It was cheesy as fuck. But then they just did the countdown and that countdown got me rattled because it was just 3, 2, 1 and then I go and I fall 50 feet. I'm afraid of heights. I get vertigo. So that like split second where I'm like my body's like catching up to just like the availability of just falling straight down, just like gravity hasn't fully taken its hold on me yet. I'm just like looking straight down. I'm like, just like I'm fucking terrified of that. I got
over that. Like I still get like the butterfly.
Yeah.
But like I'm over the
vertigo.
Yeah.
I get serious vertigo, man.
I've just been like jumping off of tall shit since I was really little. So it's like I fucking love that shit. Like I'd love to be able to like squirrel suit and then parachute off of like a mountain, you know?
That'd be cool.
Oh, I told one of a guy I was talking to at my brother's party about like what we talked about on the pod about like dying, you know, like if you had like a week left or whatever and you're terminally ill and what you do to die. I told him like my squirrel suit fucking thing. He's like, dude, that's awesome. He's like, that would be an amazing way to go. He's like, fucking, he's like, what more could you be alive right before death?
Yeah.
I'm like, exactly.
How much more alive can you be? Yeah. That's
seriously,
living.
It is. It's living, dude. It's feeling all that you can out of it.
Yeah. I don't want to carry the episode on too long, but there's a lot more that happened.
I know. They're going to have to catch that on the next episode. Sorry, you guys are getting cucked right now by Adam.
Uh-oh.
Cuck master. Woo-hoo.
All right. Fucking.
All right.